For decades, cosmologists have been staring at a massive mathematical problem. When they look back at the early universe, they see enormous galaxies that somehow manufactured billions of stars and then suddenly went dark. Now, thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope and its observations of a distant galaxy called Crystal 02, we finally know why. These early galaxies lived fast and died young. JWST has found an impossible number of them, scattered across the young universe, structures that burned with rapid star formation before suddenly choking out, leaving them completely dead. This diagram illustrates exactly how that death happens, a process astronomers call a galaxy-killing wind. When a young galaxy forms stars at an intense, rapid pace, the combined radiation and supernovas from those massive stars generates an explosive energy. That energy physically pushes outward, blowing away the galaxy's own cold molecular gas. That cold molecular gas is the essential raw material, the fuel needed to manufacture new stars. By blowing that gas into the void faster than it can be replenished, the star-making factory starves itself. Without raw materials, star formation shuts down entirely. The galaxy essentially consumes itself through its own hyperproductivity. This self-destructive cycle isn't just an astrophysics quirk, it is a physical law of scale. Right now, a $200 million AAA video game and an $850 billion AI model are experiencing their own galaxy-killing wins. Because they have scaled so massively, their operating costs are blowing away their traditional revenue streams. To avoid starvation, they must mutate. This chart shows the core economic crisis breaking the modern video game industry. AAA development, the massive Hollywood-scale tier of gaming, now routinely demands budgets over $200 million and 5 to 7 years of labor. But look at the demand side. The consumer price ceiling is stuck right here at $70, and it refuses to budge. The math of building a massive standalone product simply no longer works. This pressure is forcing controversial proposals. Xbox's chief strategy officer, Matthew Ball, recently pointed out that development costs are entirely unsustainable. His proposed survival mechanism is to introduce in-game advertising into premium, paid titles to offset those massive budgets. Predictably, the gaming community rejected the idea of immersion-breaking ads interrupting a premium experience. It highlights the raw tension between a massive corporation needing to survive its own scale and a consumer base feeling its trust is exploited. Rockstar Games is taking a different survival route ahead of the launch of Grand Theft Auto 6. Instead of relying purely on people buying a physical disc or a one-time digital download, they are pushing their massive existing player base into their $8 a month GTA Plus subscription by including the complete GTA 5 story mode in the package. This builds a powerful ecosystem lock-in. By converting one-time buyers into monthly subscribers before GTA 6 even launches, Rockstar is establishing a captive audience. It also primes new players for the microtransactions of GTA Online, while completely bypassing the 30% revenue cut usually taken by platform holders like Microsoft and Sony. Modern entertainment systems have grown too expensive to survive on singular purchases. To avoid financial starvation, they are abandoning the idea of being standalone products and mutating into perpetual, rent-seeking revenue engines. You see the same starvation pressure outside the corporate world, over in the attention economy. In an era dominated by algorithm-optimized short-form video loops on platforms like TikTok, the economic viability of long-form passive reading has evaporated. Even Wikipedia is having to adapt to capture shrinking user attention. They recently launched a daily mobile game for the iPhone called Which Came First, where players arrange historical events in chronological order. It operates entirely on the Wordle playbook. It uses very simple rules, a daily cadence, and social streak mechanics to turn Wikipedia from an encyclopedia you occasionally search into a daily psychological habit. Even an altruistic non-profit system without a profit motive is weaponizing human psychology and gamification. It is the only way to maintain relevance and survive the digital attention vacuum. Now look at the ultimate frontier of scale, artificial intelligence. OpenAI carries an $850 billion pre-IPO valuation. A company burning that much cash on computational infrastructure cannot justify its existence on $20 a month consumer chatbot subscriptions. the math falls apart. To capture the necessary enterprise revenue, OpenAI tapped Thibaut Sotio to architect an overhaul of ChatGPT. The goal is to mutate the platform into an omnipresent operating system for knowledge work, a Superapp that autonomously executes complex, multi-step workflows across third-party services. We are watching the exact threshold where AI transitions from a conversational advisor to an autonomous economic actor. Take Coinbase's newly launched Coinbase for Agents platform. Users can now give an AI agent natural language parameters, like telling it to rebalance a portfolio if Bitcoin drops below a specific price. The AI then autonomously executes those crypto trades 24/7, completely removing the human bottleneck from financial markets. To justify their staggering computational costs and immense valuations, tech giants are forced to bypass human limits entirely. They are actively transferring financial and operational agency directly to the machine. Passive users and one-time interactions are now economically obsolete. To survive, a digital platform can no longer wait for a user to arrive. It must actively pursue them. To sustain their massive baseline operating costs, modern digital platforms must be relentless, autonomous, and omnipresent. They have to capture recurring revenue and constant engagement just to keep the lights on. Going back to our early universe, our own Milky Way galaxy only survived its youth because it possessed a massive gravitational well. That gravity was deep enough to hold on to its cold molecular gas, preventing the explosive winds from blowing its fuel away. Today's tech giants are aggressively trying to build their own gravitational wells. They use subscription lock-ins, gamified daily streaks, and financially autonomous AI agents to keep their ecosystems perfectly intact. As these massive digital systems mutate to save themselves from starvation, they need raw materials to burn. Your attention, your wallet, and your agency are the fuel they must consume to stay alive.